When an automaker updates a small car, they usually tweak the bumpers and add a new paint color. But for 2026, Tata has updated the Tiago's styling and interior tech to realign what you actually get for your money. The standard industry playbook is to lock essential safety features and premium interior materials behind the highest, most expensive trim levels. Tata has abandoned that strategy here. Instead, you now have three distinct powertrains competing for your budget: Petrol, CNG, and EV. All three now share the exact same safety floor. Across the entire range, regardless of how it's powered, you get a baseline of 6 standard airbags. They also standardize the interior upgrades. Every model now gets the same premium fabric finish on the dashboard, and they all include rear AC vents. Because you no longer have to pay a massive premium just to secure a safe, well-equipped cabin, the focus of the buying decision shifts. While the exterior styling and the dashboard architecture are new, the mechanicals underneath are untouched. The 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine and the EV battery packs are the exact same sizes as before. Buyers need to recognize that they are paying for aesthetic refinement and lifestyle tech. You aren't getting any upgrades to the actual driving dynamics. What you are navigating now is a significant price spread. The petrol model starts at 4.69 lakh, the CNG jumps to 5.79 lakh, and the EV sits at the top at 6.99 lakh. With identical baseline features inside the cabin, the question is, which powertrain architecture provides the highest return on investment for your specific daily routine? Choosing the right 2026 Tiago is no longer about picking the best trim level. It is about balancing the upfront price against your local infrastructure. Moving inside, the cabin is dominated by a 10.25-inch screen that retains its previous dimensions but receives a UI update for sharper resolution. Below that screen, Tata kept physical rotary knobs for the iNautic AC, resisting the industry trend of putting climate controls on a touch panel. Retaining those physical knobs gives you superior, eyes-free functional ergonomics. You can adjust the cabin temperature without ever looking away from the road, avoiding the distracting haptic panels found in rival cars. Behind the steering wheel, they've replaced the older dials with a new, freestanding digital instrument cluster. The housing is designed to mimic a high-end TFT display, but is a much simpler digital screen. It's easy to read and well laid out, but it keeps production costs down. The overall interior favors intuitive, daily usability over flashy technological gimmicks. To choose a combustion engine, we weigh daily running costs against driver convenience. The petrol model sits in the top right. You pay the highest running cost at the pump, but get maximum convenience of quick fill-ups and full engine power. If you opt for the factory-fitted twin-cylinder CNG model, you will drastically lower your daily fuel costs, but it introduces two specific compromises that drops the CNG variant into the bottom left quadrant. First, the heavy fuel system drops the engine's output from 86 horsepower down to 75.5 horsepower. Second, even with the twin-tank packaging, you sacrifice a noticeable amount of the standard 242-liter boot space to make room for the gas. The CNG variant is a pure utility play. You are trading away passing power and luggage capacity to secure lower costs on a long commute. On the electric side of the lineup, the new Tiago EV features a highly efficient, high-speed electrical architecture. This upgraded system supports 30 kilowatt DC fast charging, cutting charging times by 40%. The actual battery packs haven't changed. You choose between a 19.2 or a 24 kilowatt-hour unit, limiting your range to between 226 and 285 kilometers. That tethers this car to urban environments. To balance that limitation, Tata lowered the price to 6.99 lakh, making it the most accessible electric vehicle in the country. To hit that price, they made specific aesthetic sacrifices. The EV does not get the 15-inch alloy wheels found on the combustion cars. Instead, you get 14-inch steel wheels with aero-optimized covers. You'll also notice the EV features simplified, body-colored monotone bumpers, lacking the gloss black fascia that gives the combustion models their definition. Buyers of the EV must accept these visual compromises and range limits to secure ultra-low running costs at a true entry-level price. Determining the right choice depends on one critical question: do you have reliable home charging? If no, the next question is, do you drive over 40 kilometers a day? If your commute is short, the base petrol is likely your answer. For budgets under 5.5 lakh and commutes under 30 kilometers, the petrol version makes the most sense. Even though daily fuel costs are higher, you avoid the high upfront premium required for the EV. But if you lack home charging and you are a heavy commuter doing over 40 kilometers a day, you land on CNG. Heavy commuters rely on the CNG variant to offset fuel costs, accepting the loss of boot space and horsepower as a trade-off for mileage. Now, back to the start. If you do have reliable home charging, ask yourself, is this strictly a city car? If yes, you buy the EV. As a secondary city car, the EV offers the highest driving refinement, a silent cabin, and the lowest running costs in the market. That daily driving experience justifies the upfront premium and the steel wheels. Because Tata leveled the playing field by making safety and interior tech standard across the board, the best 2026 Tiago is dictated entirely by your daily infrastructure, not the brochure's feature list.